Okay, today Liverpool CPR have joined the Merseyside Residents Association. We're at Bootle Town Hall. There's a meeting tonight. But as we know, yet again, the residents aren't allowed to speak. It's a closed meeting. They don't seem to want to answer the residents' questions regarding 5G, among other topics. So if you look at our previous videos, they all voted to freeze our elderly with the winter fuel allowance.
Do you know what the problem is? They're not giving the people a chance to speak.
There's no redress.
And we're only a residents association.
No,
we're
but
trying
you
to look
can.
out for our
You
future.
can submit a question to ask.
We did.
All the members.
That was months ago. We don't get any answers, no replies.
Well, that's what I'm referring to. But you can go to the council meeting. You can't in this particular one because it's a one-off. It only happens once a year. This meeting, it's different. But the next one will be July.
In the meantime,
and then you'd have to do
the
it.
children are getting radiated.
Yeah,
And it's worse than you think.
That is your view.
It's not my view, it's the truth.
No, I've seen
It's the truth.
I have seen the report that indicate that they.
Whoever done the report you saw was a false.
Well,
It's happening.
Who wrote this report, my mate?
sorry.
Who wrote the report? You have no idea? No.
I mean, it's not me, but it would be written by a professional in the field.
Right, okay. Well, I'd like to find out his name. Could you find out his name, please?
No,
No.
because you're not one of my constituents. You ask.
How do you know that?
Yeah, because
How do you know that?
Are
You're more concerned about Ukraine, aren't you, than your own residents?
Are you going to let me finish?
You won't even answer the
Are you
question.
going to let me finish?
Come on.
If you want to find out the author of the report,
Yeah.
it's easy enough to do. Ask the person who's responsible for compiling the agendas of the committee and giving the answers, and they will tell you.
Okay.
It's as simple
So
as
who's
that.
who's
It's
that
not
person
difficult.
then? Who will that
Well,
be?
I don't know because I haven't seen the question, so I don't know who it would have gone to.
Okay.
It's there, but I'm sorry.
Don't seem to know much, do you, mate?
And all we get from the councillors is, we've got experts looking at it. Well, you haven't, because the real experts that we've got are not allowed to speak to you. They won't allow us to talk. So we've got to, come down to do this just to get the voice over. And then on top of that, every morning we get up, there's chemtrails all over the sky. And when the Hillsborough law comes into force, which I think you must know about the Hillsborough law, what it means is that there's no running away.
I don't mind being accountable.
Well, you will be.
But I just disagree with this.
But tell me what's wrong with it. Tell me which part. This is rubbish.
Yeah. Where is the scientific evidence?
We've sent it all in. Sent it all in.
You won't listen.
You put it in the
We
bin.
have had the scientists here with us, ready to speak, and not allowed to be talked
Okay,
to.
have you got the scientists here then?
Not at this moment. At other times we've had.
All
At
I'm
other
asking
times.
is for you, will you look into it? Will you yourself look into it? Will you listen to what we're saying? Would you take it
Well,
on
I'm listening
board
to
and
what you're
listen
saying. I'm
and
listening to
do
what you're
some
saying now, but I've
research
seen no
yourself?
science.
You never even answered the letter. There you go. So what you saw here as a
What about
councillor,
the
when you won't answer,
surveillance?
not one councillor
And there's
answered
people
the
in
letter.
that, people in our
Not
group
one.
put forward questions to be
Not
asked at
one.
this meeting today, right? Put forward questions, give the relevant required notice and everything, right? And you just battered them out the way. So what is the point?
Residents.
So how are you supposed to get it in touch or get a response from you? How are you at all accountable to anybody? But yourselves? No, I'm asking the question. Because we can't ask the question in there, we can't go in. So I'm just asking you.
You've asked these
Point
questions
is, you
multiple
wait for
times.
us.
I'm asking you a question.
We never get an answer.
How are you accountable?
We never get
That's what
an
I'm
answer.
asking
We
you.
get a load of baloney off you. We know this is spot on.
Can we ask who your experts are
You're
regarding the
supposed to
5G?
work for us. We don't work for you.
Well, I'd have to go off and look the expert.
So
I
you
mean,
don't
the
Okay.
government comes out with advice on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what the government's just done over COVID and all that, don't they?
Yeah, we always do your research and get some proper information because the ICNIP, which is going off, it's corrupted.
There's the letter. You probably remember it.
Oh.
And that was the letter. And what we're showing the damage the 5G is doing.
Councillor Love.
Do you remember this letter?
Yeah.
Can you
remember this
answer why we can't ask questions?
I just don't want to answer.
Through what?
The appropriate channel.
To the appropriate channels. What are the appropriate channels?
So,
Dragging her away so she can listen as well. Would you just want to drag her in? You don't want to hear.
Just tell us the truth.
Just want to go in there and just cover everything up.
and if you find one councillor who knows what he's talking about, I'm prepared to listen to him. Well, I brought, where it says there, to councillor, I put the name in of every individual councillor. I left them here with the attendants here. So what you're telling me is they never give you the letters. Well, we'll have to have a word with them.
Well, I'll see if I've got the letters then.
Well, thank you very much. And we want an answer though. Councillor, do you remember this letter? No, you never read it either.
I wasn't there.
Did you? Well, you need to look at it and you need to answer. You need every single councillor. I put every individual name on. You're not answering. You're not answering.
You're ignoring the
Young man.
residents. Are you aware of the 5G, the dangers of 5G?
I am. You've been
Okay.
to a number of council meetings.
Yeah, and you never answered one question, did you?
Do you like a leaflet? Yeah, thank you.
Because it seems to me you're very selective on what you answer and what you don't answer. And the relevant stuff, like the Kent there, and all the migrant people that's filling all the homes and all English people on the streets, that can't be right. You must be aware of all that. That's what the question was to do with.
Okay, well, I'll ask the question when I go in. Why you've been refused?
Well, that's sound, because that's the best response we've had, because most of the people just walk past. But most of them are very rude. You know what I mean?
Have you done any research on the 5G?
Well, I think we're all fully aware of the 5G situation and your opinion and other people's
It's
opinions. as
it's
well.
experts' opinions
Yes,
that.
it is.
It's not my opinion. It's experts' opinions.
Well, you know, these things are subjective, aren't they? You can find an expert that will uphold your opinion.
Yeah.
I can find one on the
Okay.
other side.
Can you tell me the name of your expert, please?
You have to make a sensible judgment.
Can you tell me the name of your
Well,
expert, please?
I'm not going to get in a debate into today.
No,
I'll
I just
go
want a
in and
name.
ask why
I
you
just
have-
want a name of the expert that you're working with.
I'm not working with any experts.
So what experts have you been getting your information
I do
from?
my research like you've done your research.
Okay. Hello, councillor. Do you know the dangers of 5G? Are you aware of the dangers of 5G?
Yeah, I know Paul Spencer's cousin.
Paul Spencer's cousin.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
an expert in it.
And what's their opinion? Your advice?
What's their name?
Paul Spencer's cousin.
She's Maria.
Maureen.
So do you think 5G is safe? Personally?
I need to do a lot more research.
Yes.
To be honest.
Okay.
So I'm not going to give an answer on that because I'd like to look at it.
Brilliant. Okay. We do have experts with us who you know what, you've been the best councillor today. You've actually opened your mind a little bit. Yeah, the rest of them just don't want to listen to us. But yeah, please do some more research because we have been campaigning on this for about 4 to 5 years. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Are you going to be the first to remember this letter? Not one councillor has remembered getting this letter off me. And I sent it to every single councillor. It was sent here, so you should have been given it by the fellows who work here. Now, if they haven't done it, we're going to sack them. All right. So do you not remember seeing that letter?
I don't remember. I remember getting time on it.
No,
I
no
can't
at all.
say so, absolutely.
Not tonight.
Hello, councillor. Do you know the dangers of 5G, councillor?
Not tonight. You can't do anything.
But we're not allowed to speak tonight, councillor, are we?
No,
Why is
we're not
that?
allowed to ask questions
Why?
tonight.
Why is
We've
that?
only got four meetings a year, which we can
Okay.
ask
When can we
questions.
speak? When can we ask questions?
I think it's July.
July. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one question
Well,
is, are you
that-
aware of your liability, the complicity with harms with 5G?
No.
Oh, well, you should be.
Go and have your private meeting, go on.
Councillor. Councillor, are you aware of the dangers of 5G?
Get that letter. Do you remember getting this letter?
Councillor.
Please. No, well, no one did. Not one of you remember.
Councillor.
You remember getting this letter? No, you did. You will. You're a decent bloke. I can see you. Remember this letter? Well, do you not remember? Do you remember getting this letter? Not one councillor has answered. Not one. Go on, lads.
Councillor, are you aware of the dangers of 5G? Councillor, are you aware of the dangers of 5G? Councillor. Are you aware of the dangers of 5G? Councillor, do you know the dangers of 5G?
We know it's not a public.
Councillor, can you answer the public, please, Councillor?
Sent it to you. You not get it? You not see it? You never heard it?
Excuse me, ladies, councillors, do you know the dangers of 5G? Do you know the dangers of 5G?
Public servants, don't be so rude and ignorant.
Hello, councillor. Do you know the dangers of 5G? Sorry? Do you know the dangers of 5G?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yes and no.
We hope so, because if we keep going up,
I do, yeah.
What's your opinion on that letter?
I expected of all the people, not one has answered, but I expected you to reply.
Okay, so did you say you'd asked a question to go to this meeting? Did I hear that?
Yes, I put a question in.
So I've got your details then.
It was not back.
Yeah, but because of the meeting tonight.
Right.
I've got your details. I will come back to you. Probably won't be tomorrow, but it'll be early next week.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, I can't promise what I'm going to tell you, but I will come back to you.
It's a simple question.
All right.
How many councillors are looking at 5G?
Okay.
Do you know the dangers of 5G? Yes or
Do you
no?
remember this letter, councillor? Do you remember this letter? Please look at it. I sent it to every councillor. There's only a couple of bad manners.